Hey guys, it's Olympus the Loomer here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I missed you all so much. It's been a long time since I uploaded a video. Oh, I miss filming videos. Like right now, I'm so excited. Ah, yeah, I missed filming. Really excited to film this video today. I'll also, yeah, as you may know, I've been gone for quite some time now. Sorry, but the main reason is I think most of you know already. School took over my entire life. Like there's no day that my teachers give assignments, and I'm like the type of student where if this teacher give his or her assignments today, I'm going to pass it today as well. I just don't want to, have my assignments or activities to be done piling up. So that's why I do it right away. And yeah, senior high school life is crazy. Enjoy your life right now because when you reach senior high school, oh my goodness, it's hard. Anyways, sorry for that long intro. I just miss you guys so much. In today's video, as you can probably see by the title or by the thumbnail, I will be showing you guys how to make this Loomigurumi Bat, which is designed by me. I actually designed this yesterday. I know, okay. You're probably saying right now, it's way too early for Halloween, but I just didn't have any ideas on what to, like, make other than this bat. I've been wanting to make a bat for the longest time ever. I just didn't because I already know that the wings are going to be hard, but when I made this guy yesterday, the wings, I just did it one time on my first time and I loved how it looked, so I just kept it. And yeah, this is what we're going to be making today. I shared this to you yesterday as well, and a lot of you liked it, which is amazing. It's all that I wanted is for you guys to like my designs. It means a lot. And also, as you can probably see, we have the nose now already. In the picture, I did not have the nose, but I thought of putting a nose today, and I think it looks extra cuter. Um, yeah, this is what we're going to be making today. And also, you guys, if you've reached this part, please comment below any suggestions or ideas, because honestly, school just took over my entire brain and I forgot all of the Loomigurumi things that I was about to loom. So comment below your Loomigurumi things and I'm gonna make it. And yeah, again, this is what we're gonna be making today. I hope you make one for Halloween or just for yourself. I think it looks so cute, and you have to have this on your collection. Without further ado, let's get started with the materials that you guys are gonna need to make this cute bat. So the materials that you guys are gonna need are any type of hook. Today, I'm just going to be using my rainbow loom hook. I always use my rainbow loom hook because I don't have any other hooks. Anyways, I have the what's it called? The crochet hook, but I just like the rainbow loom hook better. You're also gonna need a C-clip or stitch marker, anything to mark your rows. You're also gonna need some safety eyes. So today, or something for the eyes. So these are actually 10mm ones, but I don't know because they're kind of smaller, honestly. But yeah, I ordered these online and it says 10mm, so yeah, that's 10mm. If you don't have safety eyes, you can use beads. You're just going to poke through a band and then slip knot it after you make the entire thing, or bands as well. So what you're going to do if you use bands is you wrap 3 bands twice, creating 3 loops on your hook, then you slide 1 band and then attach it later. And you're also going to need a helping hook for the ears mainly, because we're gonna have to have ears, 2 ears, and I haven't made any ears, so I might do both ears with you guys. And lastly, you're also gonna need some bands. Today I'm gonna be using this jelly purple because if I use black, then it will be so hard for you to see the stitches. So I just use purple because I also have like a pack full of purple as well. So like I have a lot, and this is, by the way, jelly purple, and also Halloween. There's some purple in Halloween as well, right? And if you want, the nose is really optional. You can do it either with or without. But for the nose, you're gonna need a baby pink color. This is just from the skin tone, by the way. And you are gonna need 2 of those. And for the band count will be in the description box below. It's not going to be the exact band count because I normally go through for more, because just to make sure that we do not run out of bands as we go along. And yeah, I think these are the materials that we guys are gonna need to make this bat. And without further ado, let's get started with the actual tutorial. Okay, to get started, we are just going to make the ears, and the ears are the only part where it is need to be attached. And we are gonna need 2, obviously, and I already made 1 after I filmed the intro, and I did it just so I could save some filming time. So in this tutorial, I am only gonna show you guys how to make 1. So you're gonna have to pause the video, or if you're quicker, if you're quicker than me, you can do it all at once too. And yeah, the ears are just made in 2 steps, so that's really easy. So for the ears, you are gonna have to use your hook. You want to grab your C-clip as well, and your bands too. My bands are on this side here, because I don't want to put them on frame. Anyways, for the ears, we are gonna have to do a magic ring of 4 stitches first. And if you do not know how to make a magic ring, I actually made a video for that where I went really slow. And I also made a video on how to make the magic ring on the loom, so you can check that out. But for the sake of today's video, I'm also going to show you it. I'm going to try to show it to you the best way I could. But again, if you find me going quicker, you can always choose to slow the video down. Yeah. So first, you're just gonna grab 1 band. Then you want to put it onto your hook like so. Then you grab this bottom part, and you want to like twist it going to the left. To twist your band going to the left. And you want to put this twisted side on your hook like so. And now you have something that looks like this. 2 loops on your hook, but if you twist it, you have a figure 8. You want to grab this. Okay, you have 2 loops, one on the right, one on the left. You want to grab this one on the left, so grab that, and twist 1 more time going to the left, and put the twisted side on your hook. So that's our first step to make a magic ring. Now you want to grab 1 band, and slide this cap band onto that band. So slide like so, and then you reclaim this other end onto your hook like so. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. What you are going to do is you want to push this right loop over this one on the left like so, and then after that you have something that looks like this. You do not want to pull this one too hard. After you have this, you're just going to go back to your triple loop cap band. Triple loop cap band, like so. And you grab 1 band and slide this triple loop cap band onto that band. Triple loop cap band only. Then reclaim the other end, and now you have 3 loops. What you are going to do from now on, we are going to have 3 loops, by the way, is you want to keep pushing these 2 right ones over the ones on the left. So, and you're just gonna go back to your your triple loop cap band and do the exact same thing until you have 4. So that's 3 already, and you're just gonna wanna go to your triple loop cap band for your 4th. So now we have 4. And how did I know that we have 4 already? So let's count our stitches. To count the stitches, they are like the teardrop shaped ones, if you say, that's going on a circular motion. So circle, not forwards or not sidewards, circular motion. So we see here, this is actually a teardrop shapes, but it is not going in a circular motion. It's going to the side, so that's not a stitch. This one is a stitch that because it's going in a circular motion. So let's count 1, 2, 3, and this one loop on your hook counts as a stitch. So this is stitch number 4. And now we have 4 stitches on our hook. After we have 4 stitches, let's just put our C-clip back to the band that's on our hook. Put your C-clip on to the band that's on your hook. Our next row is going to be an increase. If you do not know what an increase is, it is stitching 2 stitches instead of 1 in each stitch. So 2 stitches here, 2 stitches, 2 stitches, and 2 stitches as well, all the way around. So what you're going to do first is, instead of going back to your triple loop cap band, you want to go to your first stitch right here. What you're going to do now is you grab one band and you slide it onto that stitch, reclaim the other end, and stitch. So that's one normal stitch. You want to go back into that same stitch and do your increase, which is just a normal stitch. And that is an increase, you guys, putting 2 stitches instead of 1 in each stitch. That's what we are going to do. So 2 stitches in each, and after this row we are gonna end up with 8 stitches. And also, you guys, if I did not say it earlier, we are also gonna need some stuffing. I forgot to mention it, did I? So we are gonna need stuffing. We're only gonna need a few stuffing because this design is pretty small. Comment below if you like smaller designs or bigger. I prefer the smaller ones because they don't take much time to loom and to film a tutorial for, and they do not take many bands as well. That's just my opinion. So once you are done with your increases around, you should end up your increase on the band with the C-clip on. You're just gonna take your C-clip off and then put it to the band that's on your hook. So let's count if we have 8 stitches. Again, the stitches are the teardrop shaped ones that are going in a circular motion. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one on your hook is 8. So what we are going to do now, so that's the end of our ears. What we are going to do now is we are gonna add some slip knots that we are going to use for the attaching later. So let's just take our C-clip off. So take your C-clip off. What you're going to do is you just want to go to your first stitch, grab one band, and slip knot. Like so. Then you skip one stitch, so this is your first slip knot. Skip one stitch, and then go to the next, and slip knot as well. Do a slip knot. And skip one stitch, and then do a slip knot on the next, and skip one stitch and do slip knot on the next. So that's a total of 4 slip knots, and this is where we are going to use our helping hook. So you're just going to slide these slip knot ends onto your helping hook so that it doesn't unravel, since we are only going to attach it later. So that's how you do the ears. Make one more and come back to me when you're done. So once you are done with your ears, we are just going to start with the body. So the head and the body comes as one. So yeah. So the first row is a magic ring of 5 stitches, and I already showed you guys how to do a magic ring, so I'm going to go a bit quicker this time. So magic ring of 5 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you have 5 stitches, again, you want to grab your C-clip and put it to the band that's on your hook. So let's count if we have 5 stitches on our magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our second row is going to be an increase around, and I already showed you guys how to do an increase. So 2 stitches in each. So I'm just going to go a bit quicker this time as well. And yeah, we are gonna end up with 10 after this, 10 stitches. Also, you guys, I was actually planning on like filming a video where I loom something and bring you guys with me on my online class. So let me know below if you want to watch that. I haven't filmed it. I was thinking about it, but I was unsure if no one would want to watch it, since you guys are mainly here for tutorials, which is amazing too. So like, I'm just really lucky that I have loyal viewers, loyal subscribers, who enjoys my tutorials. It means a lot. So thank you so much. Let me know below if you want me to film like a video where I bring you guys with me on my online class, and then I loom as well. And yeah, let me know below. So once you are done with your increases around, again, you're just gonna take your C-clip off and put it to the new band that's on your hook. And again, after this row, we have to have 10 stitches. So let's count. If we have 10, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our next row is going to be stitch increase. So stitch in the first, increase on the next, stitch again, increase all the way around. So our first stitch will have a single, so that's stitch. Our second stitch will have an increase. Third will have a single. Fourth will have an increase. Fifth will have a single. Sixth will have an increase. Seventh with a single. Eighth with an increase. Ninth with a single. And our last stitch, aka our 10th stitch, will have an increase. After that, you're just gonna take your C-cup off and put it to the band that's on your hook. After this row, we should have 15 stitches, so let's count if we have 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. After this row, we are going to do 3 repetitive rows. So we are going to do 3 rows of single around. So 1 in each stitch, and every after the rows, we are gonna end up with 15 stitches still. So 3 rows of single around. I'm going to do the first row with you, so you're gonna have to pause the video and make yourself the 2 rows, and come back to me when you're done. So let's do our first row. This is 1. This is 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So once you are done with your single rows around, you're just gonna take your C-clip off and put it to the new band that's on your hook. So let's do our 2 rows off camera, guys, and you guys are gonna have to come back to me to do the rest of the rows, and that's probably just 1 second, but yeah, let's do our 2 rows around and let's come back when we are done. Hey guys, so I'm back and I did my 2 rows around of 15, and yeah, now let's proceed. So our next row is we are going to decrease twice. If you do not know what a decrease is, it is stitching 2 stitches together to form 1. And with this decrease, we are going to know where we are going to add our eyes. So this decreases will help us determine where we are going to add the eyes. So let's do 4 single stitches first. So, okay, we are going to decrease on stitches 5 and 6 and 11 and 12. And we are going to end up with 13 stitches. So, stitch 1 will have a single. Stitch 2 will have a single. Stitch 3 will have a single. And stitch 4 will have a single. Stitches 5 and 6 will be a decrease. So how do I do a decrease? So what I do is I grab the front loop of the first stitch, and the back loop of the second stitch that I'm gonna decrease on, and then I just stitch them together like normal. So stitches 5 and 6 are decreases. Our next decrease will be on 11 and 12. So stitch 7 will have a single. Stitch 8 will have a single. Stitch 9 will have a single. Stitch 10 will have a single. Stitch 11 and 12 will have a decrease, so front loop of the first stitch, back loop of the other, and stitch together, and the rest of the stitches will be a single. And if you're hearing some cat noises, sorry about that. And yeah, after that, you're just gonna take your C-clip off, put it to the band that's on your hook. Our next row is going to be 1 row of 13 around, so let's count if we have 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So our next row again is going to be a single row of 13 around. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Take your C-clip off and put it to the bands on your hook. So now let's just pause and add our eyes. So let's just clip our C-clip onto the next stitch. So where are we going to add our eyes? So remember we did a decrease, right? And you can see that's in here and in here. What we are going to do is we want to go 1 row up, and then we are going to add our eyes. So this is your decrease, and this is the row where you decreased, and this is where you decreased. Go up a row and put your eyes. Like so. So where you decreased, then up a row and put your eyes. And after that, you're just going to skip 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's where you're going to add your next eye. Like so. And then you're just going to add your backings. I have my backings here. Or use slip knot if you use beads or bands. I'm just looking if they, yeah. But yeah, your guide for where you add your safety eyes or eyes in general are the decrease stitches. So here's your decrease, and 1 row up, and then you put your eyes. Like so. Once you are done, we can just continue. So let's continue. So just take your C-clip off and put this band on your hook. Unclip your C-clip and put it onto your hook. Our next row is going to be, we are going to do several increases this row. So our pattern is single, single increase, single, single increase, single, single, single increase, single, single increase. So let's start with 2 singles and an increase. So 1, 2, and increase, and do 1, 2 again. So 1, 2, and increase, and then 1, 2, 3 increase. So 1, 2, 3, increase, and 1, 2 increase. So 1, 2, and increase. After this row, we are gonna have 17 stitches. So just take your C-clip off and put it to the band. It's on your hook. So let's count if we have 17. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Next row is going to be a single row around, so 1 row, and we are gonna have 17 stitches. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again, single row around. 8. I'm just counting the stitches, that way I don't have to count it again. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So take your C-clip off and put it to the bands on your hook. And make sure you have 17 stitches. And we are going to start closing it off. So this is our bat's body. Now we are going to decrease. After we decrease around and stuff, we are going to add the ears. Then the wings. And we are done. Oh, well, the nose if you want to. Yeah. Our next row is going to be single, single decrease. And my band's just unraveled here. So single, single decrease. And we are going to end up with 12 stitches. And our last 2 stitches are going to be singles. So, single. These jelly bands are really good in twisting. Single, okay, single. Single, and decrease. Single. That wasn't a fart, okay, that was just this paper. Single, decrease. I saw a comment saying that I farted on camera, where in fact it was just this paper here, like, you know that sound. But I just laugh it out, I don't really care. Single. And also farting is natural. Single, increase. Who doesn't fart, right? I don't know why we are in farting topic right now. Anyways. Wait. Single, single, decrease, single, single, decrease. Oh, our last stitch will be a single. Did I forget a stitch? But our last stitch is a single. Wait, let's count if we have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13. I have 13. I have 13 stitches. If you have 12, if you have 11 or 13, that's okay. Don't worry. We are closing it up, so that's not really a big deal. So this time we want to stuff. So let's stuff our baby bat, which at the moment doesn't look like a bat, but it will eventually. So grab some stuffing. You are not gonna need a lot. Only gonna need a few. And look, I have a lot of stuffing. I have 2 of these things. So I still have a lot of stuffing. So yeah, let's just stuff our baby. Stuff. So mine, I still have to add more. Again, you do not need a lot. We don't want to overstuff, okay? Because overstuffing is bad. And I think that's about it. So I'm going to stop stuffing now. Okay, our last row is just going to be a decrease around, and we are going to just close it after. So just decrease all the way around until you have no hole, and slip knot the last stitch for the closing. After we are done with our closing, we are going to attach our ears, and we're going to do the wings. And for the wings, I want you guys to pay attention, because it's like the most important part of the bat. So yes. So at this point, you can just take your C-glove off. I'm just going to decrease one more time. And after that, I just slip knot. So one band, pull through everything, and slip knot. Then I tuck this slip knot inside my body. And if your stuffing is poking out, you can just push that in using your helping hook here. And that's how you make the body of this bat. So now let's add our ears. So we have 2 ears. Let's add one first. So take one. So what you're going to do is you want to put it wherever you want to put it. Make sure it's pointing up like so. And once you're happy with how it looks, you're just going to go to the stitches wherever these slip knots are leading. That's where you are going to stitch them. For example, this one goes here, so like so. So let your slip knots be the guide. Like so. Or if you have your own way of attaching, you can do it as well. At the end of the day, this is going to be yours. And for the last time, you're just going to slip knot. So go to a stitch, and a stitch in your ear as well. And slip knot. And that's how you attach the ears, stitching it using the slip knots. And you can just hide your slip knot inside. And if you're like the stuffing are poking out, you can just push them in, don't worry. And that's how you add the ears. So let's do the other ear. Let's attach the other ear. So put it onto the side here. And again, wherever these slip knots go is where you are going to attach them. Let your slip knots be your guide for the attaching, and work with your hook. And again, for your last, you're just going to go to a stitch of your head and stitch of your ear and slip knot to close or to secure. And tuck your slip knot in. And then you're just going to push, push, push if you're taking some stuffing out. And boom, it's looking like a bat right now. It's starting to look like a bat. So now let's just add our nose. Again, this part is optional. You just grab your 2 baby pink bands. And okay, you see here, you have your eyes, then 1 stitch, 2, 3, 4. We're going to focus on this middle. So 2 in each eye, and you have your middle here. We're gonna focus on the dot. Go there. Grab your 1 band, and you want to slip knot, but not tight, and you want to tuck this in. And do the same thing on the other side. And that's how you do the nose. Like that. So now let's do the wings. So, I'm just gonna grab more bands. So please pay attention to this part. I'm going to try to go as slow as I can, since this can be confusing. So what you're going to do, so you see here you did a decrease, right? That decrease part. You want to go up a stitch. So this is your decrease row, you want to go up a stitch. And that is where you put your first stitch. like so. And we need to do 4 stitches, so that's 1. And then once you already have that mark, you're just gonna go down, and this is 2. Three, and down here 4. So make sure you have 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. Then you want to twist your piece. So this is your back side of the bat. You want to face your face. Here, face your face. And we want to do 4 single stitches. You're gonna know why. So let's just do our 4. So that's 1 stitch. Go to the next. This is number 2. Go to the next. This is number 3. And for our 4th stitch, that's going to be this slip stitch, which is a part of the 1 stitch. So grab that slip stitch and do 1. Like so. And if your stuffing are poking out, just push them back in. But yeah, like so. And you want to face your back side again. And our next stitch is increase stitch stitch. So on this first stitch here, so this is your band with a band in your hook. You want to go to this stitch, that first stitch, from the outside in. From the inside out, and do an increase. That's 1 and 2. And we are going to do stitch stitch. So stitch and stitch. So we are not gonna include this one. Then we want to face our face again and do 3 stitches and an increase. So 1 single, 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 and an increase. I hope you got what I mean. So single, so 1 single, single, and single. So that's 3 single, and this one, the tip, the last stitch, will have an increase. So increase. Like so. Our next stitch is going to be increase, single, single. So increase, single, and single. So this first stitch will have an increase, then single, single on the next 2 stitches. So let's do our increase first. So 1. And go back in for your increase. And let's do our 2 single. So single and single. And we're just going to ignore these 2 stitches and face our front again. And our last stitch will be single, 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 and an increase. Last row for the wings. So single, 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 and increase. If I'm going way too fast for you, please try to slow the video down or pause. And for yours increase, you are just going to slip knot. hide this slip knot in. And that's your wings. That is how you do your wings. So let's do that one more time, this side. Again, here's your decrease. And go 1 stitch up. And that's where you add your first stitch. And we want to go down by 4 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we want to face our back. And we want to do 4 stitches. So 4 because we want to include our slip stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, and include this slip stitch. And that's 4. Then twist facing your face. And you want to do increase stitch stitch. Increase stitch and stitch. And then twist facing your back. Let's do 3 single and an increase. So 1, 2, 3, and an increase. And twist facing your face. And do increase stitch stitch. Increase stitch and stitch, and twist facing your back, and do your single, 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 and an increase. So single, 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 and an increase. And your increase will be a slip knot. And you're just going to hide this in. And that's how you make your bat, you guys. I hope I was understandable all throughout the video. I hope you got the wings. If the wings were confusing for you, try to rewind and slow down. I hope that you were able to catch up and you understood every single part and every single thing that I was saying. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I will be posting more tutorials and more fun videos in the future. And comment below your ideas for designs. And yeah, if you make one, don't forget to tag me on Instagram or post it on Instagram and tag me. at Olympus_the_loomer. I will be putting my Instagram links below so you can follow it. And I'll be putting my TikTok as well. And don't forget to use the hashtag #OlympusTheLoomer. This has been Olympus the Loomer, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Love y'all!